WAKJR, W1ALW.
W1ALW, go ahead.
Hey, I think I got the 3DR back to working. It got frozen in some sort of memory mode. How am I coming into you?
Sounding good here. I appreciate it. So this is W8KJR for SKYWARN. I need to correct a previous statement. So I had checked active watches warnings and did not see anything for that storm, but my software was apparently bugging out. So the storm that is heading our way does currently have, if I am correct, we have 2 active severe thunderstorm warnings. 3 active severe thunderstorm warnings, and that's in the Angola, Indiana area, South Bend, Indiana area. And then we have a special weather statement over by Adrian, Michigan. The cell that seems to be most generally tracking our direction would be in the vicinity of Angola, Indiana. That storm currently is reporting winds in excess of 60 miles an hour and quarter-sized hail, and it is moving east at 45 miles per hour. So we'll have some time before that arrives, and we'll have to wait and see if it gains or loses any intensity, but that's an update. That's the storm that we're watching primarily at this time. W8KJR. Anyone else looking to check in, please come now. This is WAKJR for SKYWARN. Anyone else looking to check into the standby net? I'll probably do updates less frequently here because it's probably going to be a lot of downtime over the next hour or so. At this point, it's looking like sometime after 10 p.m. Realistically, unless something else pops up. So we'll take another call for check-ins. If anyone has not already gotten on the list and would like to, please come now.
NAPC.
NAPC, go ahead.
FYI, my repeater also carries SKYWARN messages from the National Weather Service, and we just got a heat watch advisory out right now.
I appreciate the heads up. I think they released that a while ago. They may have modified it, which is maybe why it came out. I think that one, correct me if I'm wrong, Brad, but I think that one's in effect for the next 2 days.
Oh, I'm not sure. That's the first time I've heard it all day long.
That one appears to be in effect until, let's see here, Tuesday at noon. No, sorry, through Wednesday evening. Through Wednesday evening on that one.
W8KGR, this is KD8AVT.
Good evening, Dave. Got you checked in. Any comments thus far?
No, it just took me half an hour to... I've never transmitted on 440 on this radio, and it took me a half hour to figure out how to set the tone. Just want to make sure that I was reaching repeater. Thanks for coming back.
Not a problem. Hey, if that's the main thing we accomplished by starting the net this early, I'm okay with it. Gives everyone time to get in gear. KD8AVT, W8KJR for SKYWARN. At this time, any other check-ins?
Day 12 p.m. until Wednesday 8 p.m. and then excessive heat.
Okay, Brad, roger the heat warning through Wednesday. Thank you. W8KJR. This is WAKJR for SKYWARN, Hancock County Aries. We're still under a standby net at this point. There are not any current active watches or warnings pertaining to the storm for our area. To the northwest, we have some cells heading our way. Please note this is still a ways off, but with those storms, we have reports of wind in excess of 70 and hail greater than 1 inch. Again, that is not here. That is what's coming our way potentially. So we'll continue to monitor it. If anyone has not checked in and would like to do so, please come now with your call sign.
Sorry, that was trying fusion just a second ago. NAPC.
This is Whiskey 8 Kilo Juliet Romeo net control for the SKYWARN standby net. This time we are keeping the net in standby as we do have some severe weather building off to the northwest and moving in our general direction in approximately an hour, give or take. If anyone else has not checked in and is monitoring, would like to check in, please come now, give me your call sign.
Whiskey Echo 8, Sierra Tango, WE8ST.
Evening, Chris. You're sounding pretty good in the machine. I guess you were able to find a 440 radio.
Yes, sir. I have my 2-meter base antenna up that I haven't had up in forever, and I found an adapter for my HT, so I figure it can't be any worse of a mismatch than a rubber duck, so giving it a try, and so sounds like I'm getting out. That's awesome.
Yeah, you're full quieting into their machine, Chris. Got you on the list, my friend. We'll check in with you later, as you'll probably be one of the first people on the list here to start seeing some of this.
Yes, sir. Sounds good. Appreciate it. Figured I might be first in line here, and I had a severe case of FOMO, so I threw my antenna up there quick, and this is good to know for later, too, so we'll let you know. WE8ST, standing by.
AK W8KJR. W8KJR for Hancock County SKYWARN. We are still in standby. If anyone has not checked in and would like to do so, we would like to get you on the list here in case we need to call upon you for any reports down the line. So if you have not yet checked in, please come now with your call sign.
Net control, KDAKOX.
KDAKOX, go ahead.
Did you copy the severe thunderstorm warning?
I was advised that there may be one imminent for Wood County. Is that the one you were wishing to report? Actually, I see it now. Give me a second, I'll read the text.
This Wood County.
Thanks. This is WAKJR for SKYWARN. The National Weather Service in Cleveland has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Ottawa County, Western Sandusky County, Wood County, and Lucas County. So these are our border counties to the north and west. This warning is until 10:45 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time at 9:30 p.m. Severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from near Blissfield to near Swanton to near Napoleon, moving southeast at 45 miles per hour. Hazard, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and penny-sized hail. Impact statement, expect damage to trees and power lines. W8KJR for SKYWARN. This is WAKJR for SKYWARN. We are still under a standby net at this time. We do have some active warnings to the north and to the west of us. If any station is monitoring and would like to check in and get yourself added to the list here in case we need to call upon you for spotting capacity, please come now with your call sign phonetically.
Whiskey 8 Charlie Kilo Delta, Bill from Macomb.
W8CKD, Bill in Macomb. This is W8KJR. I've got you added to the list. Signal sounds good. Thank you for checking in. Any comments or anything at this time?
No, nothing so far. Wind's picking up just a little, but so far it's pretty calm out here. I'm north of Macomb about 2 miles. Everything looks pretty good right now.
Okay, Bill. Thank you kindly. We'll check in with you if anything starts to pop up around that way, and obviously if you receive any phenomena of a severe nature, please do let us know. W8CKD, this is WAKJR for SKYWARN.
Net control, KD, KOX.
KOX, go ahead.
At 11 in Toledo, they're breaking in news right now with the severe weather. They got the purple cells to the west, way to the west, diving southeast. That's going to be hitting our area pretty soon. So, and that's going to be the worst severity. Look like it's going to be right down that area. So I just thought I'd put a bug in your ear, that's all. So back to the net, KD, KOX.
All right, Jim, thank you kindly for the information. W8KJR. This is Whiskey 8 Kilo Juliet Romeo for SKYWARN. This time we're still under a standby net, but I do want to point out that there is a very good possibility we may be under a warning within the next 30 minutes to an hour. We do have some warnings just to the immediate north and west of us in Wood County and in Henry County. There is a severe thunderstorm there that is anticipated to be producing winds in excess of 70 miles an hour and hail a penny size or greater. That warning is active for another 40 minutes. So we'll continue monitoring that situation. If anyone is listening here and has not yet checked in and would like to do that, please come now with your call sign.
Whiskey 8 Alpha Delta Alpha.
W888, got you added to the list. Thank you, sir. This is W8KJR for SKYWARN. I do want to point out that as of a minute ago, the National Weather Service in northern Indiana has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Putnam County in west central Ohio, southeastern Defiance County, and northeastern Paulding County until 10:45. At 9:54 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was located near Defiance and moving southeast at 70 miles per hour. Primary hazard, 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-sized hail. So we have increased in wind and hail size since the last warning on this storm. Source radar indicated impact hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect considerable tree damage. Wind damage is also likely to mobile homes, roofs, and outbuildings. Locations impacted include Defiance, Ottawa, Lipsick, Kalida, Pandora, Continental, Glandorf, Oakwood, DuPont, Melrose, West Lipsick, Cecil, Gilboa, Cloverdale, Belmore, Miller City, Prentice, Kieferville, Arthur, and Charlotte. Again, severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Putnam County to our immediate west. They are saying remain alert for a possible tornado. There is a remote possibility of an isolated tornado with this storm, so please be mindful of that. This is W8KJR for SKYWARN. At this point, our net is still in standby mode as there are no watches warnings for Hancock County, but it does seem likely that we will have one for our county within the next half hour or so. If anyone has not yet checked in and would like to do so, come now, please. This is Whiskey 8 Kilo Juliet Romeo. We have just been issued a severe thunderstorm watch for Hancock County. This watch begins at 10 p.m. and will end at 3 a.m. on Tuesday, June 14th. I'm not going to read the list of counties here because it's a good chunk of the state. Actually, it looks like it's most of Cleveland's coverage area from the National Weather Service. I do expect that we could see a warning for us here shortly with this storm. This is W8KJR.
W1 ALW2 net control.
W1 ALW, go ahead.
Hey, just an update. I'm sure you're probably getting it right now, but I just got the NOAA message for severe thunderstorm watch for Crawford and Hancock, and I didn't catch the rest of it.
Yeah, I got that one read out just a moment before. So yeah, that one's active till 3 a.m. I do want to point out there are some more cells developing that are currently in the Muskegon and Grand Rapids, Michigan area, and some more behind that, currently over the lake near Sheboygan and Manitowoc. So, you know, there could be other things that develop overnight tonight. So I'm not surprised that that watch extends into the early morning. Thanks for letting me know. W8KJR. W8K, SKYWARN. KD, Bill, are you still on frequency?
W8CKD, go ahead.
Alright, this would be for you and also for Chris West, WE8ST. I want to let you guys know I've got scanner traffic from the just north and west of you a little ways, reporting some trees down. Again, so that's still in Putnam County at this point. And then in Wood County, due north of you, I've got a family member there that just lost power about 2 minutes ago. So I just wanted to give you guys a notice, and if you can let me know if you see anything severe your way.
Roger that. We've got probably about a 30-mile-an-hour sustained wind right now. Starting to see some pretty heavy lightning to the north, but I'll let you know if anything gets any worse.
All right. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
W8ST to that control.
W8ST, go.
Yeah, just to echo what the other gentleman said, I got very strong winds from coming out of the north right now, and about sideways rain, not a lot of lightning, but if anything changes, I'll let you know. W8ST.
Okay, Chris, thank you for that report. If you have a sufficient enough light to estimate the wind, if that gets over probably 60, so you see some branches breaking off and trees bending over pretty hard, let me know so I can report.
Will do, sir. Thanks. W8ST.
ALW to net control.
ALW, go.
Hey, just to check real quick, were you able to get back into the NWS chat system?
I do not have access at this time, so I've got a couple methods here. I've got the phone number queued up if need be, but if you are monitoring and can relay reports through chat as they come in, that would be appreciated and preferred.
Yep, that's fine. I'm logged into NWS chat now, so I can relay reports, and then if there's anything of significant interest to us, I can go ahead and share that with the rest of the group.
Yeah, please do. That's probably almost preferred anyway, that we have more than one person on here. That way I can, field reports coming in, and you can make sure they get where they need to go.
All right, yep, you got it. I will go ahead and get everything rebooted back up here in preparation for the mess that might be coming in. W1 ALW.
This is W8KHR for SKYWARN. At this point, we are still in a standby, but I do want to let everyone know that I would expect that a thunderstorm warning is imminent for our area. We do have active warnings pretty much all counties to the north and to the west of us at this time. I would expect probably within the next 10 to 15 minutes perhaps, we could see a warning. And I would say Finley probably within the next 30 to 45 minutes could start seeing some of this weather. W8KHAR for SKYWARN.
WCKD net control.
CKD, go.
Yeah, I just wanted to let you know, it looks like we're picking up wind here. We're probably closer to sustained 40. I would say maybe gusts a little more than that right at this point.
Okay, Bill, thank you for that. Feel free to break in if you break an estimated of 60. And for yourself and anyone else, just to advise your approximate speed on that. At that point, you would start to see significant branches breaking, leaves being stripped off, and then any other branches of significance at that point. So if you anemometer a way to measure wind, that would be a way to estimate, and we would definitely want to get that report. W8KJR.
Roger that, W8CKD.
This is WN8HHJ. The power just went off here on the north end of Hillcrest.
WN8HHJ, so you were reporting a power outage. I will make note of that. Are you on AEP or Hancock Wood, just for my own curiosity?
We are on AEP, and it's in the Hillcrest subdivision.
Okay, thank you, Jay. I have that noted here. We'll be keeping an eye on that, and definitely keep us posted if you see any specific weather phenomena in your area. Thank you. This is W8KJR. I'm going to go ahead and move the net to active status. So I would like to let everyone know at this time, and everyone's been good at this so far, but let's restrict to severe or near severe criteria. So that would be strong winds. Would like to mention at 60 miles an hour to estimate the wind, that would be whole trees in motion. Between 60 and the mid-70s, you have trees and small branches beginning to break. In excess of 75 miles an hour, you're going to have large branches breaking and potential for structural damage. So please keep that scale in mind and observe what you can do so safely as we move the net to active. Again, I would expect us to potentially move to a severe thunderstorm warning, perhaps in the next 10 to 15 minutes. This is W8KJR for SKYWARN.
W8KJR, KE8CVA, portable.
Your call one more time, please.
Kilo Echo 8, Charlie, Victor, Alpha.
KE8CVA, Terry, are you at your home in Rudolph, and do you have anything to report or just checking in?
A friend that lives just off 18 on the northeast side, and they just lost.
Kilo Echo 8, Lima Foxtrot off control.
Okay, give me just 1 second, LFO. CVA, can you confirm the phenomenon you saw? I think you said wind or branches. Can you clarify? I lost part of it.
Just letting you know that in Route 18 at North Baltimore, they just lost more.
Okay, got it. Thank you for the clarification there. We'll get you back in. If you've got another antenna you can use as well, this thing starts to push in on us, that would be great, but otherwise we'll make do. Thank you kindly for the report. It got you out of the list. K8LFO had chimed in there. Go ahead. LFO.
Reporting power outage.
Okay, you are on Main Street, right? 220 Van Buren?
220 and 613 right at the corner.
Okay, roger that. Thank you, Dave. Hopefully it's short-lived for you. It's going to be a warm one tonight. W8KJR for SKYWARN.
W1ALW to net control.
W1ALW, go.
Hey, my lights are starting to flick pretty bad over here on the east side of Findlay, near Tiffin Ave and 236. Probably just about to lose power. If you do have anything you need me to report to NWS, you'll just have to give me a minute or two to get my laptop and hotspot booted up. I think I might prepare that now.
Okay, thank you. We'll find a way. If you want to shoot me a message on the internet, Discord, text, otherwise, and let me know when you've got that ready. And if everyone can forgive me for one moment, I'm actually going to switch over to battery here just to avoid any interruptions. Actually, I'm going to do that after I read this warning text that just came through for Hancock County. All stations stand by while I get this text to load. This is W8KJR for SKYWARN. The National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm watch in effect. Sorry, that's the watch text. I have a warning for Hancock County. Get it to load, that would be helpful.
W1ALW net control. I have the warning text here pulled up if you want me to get that for you if your internet's going slow.
I just got it. I had 3 apps come through with it and another one didn't. So this is W8KJR for SKYWARN. The National Weather Service in Cleveland has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southern Seneca County, Wyandotte County, southwestern Wood County, Hancock County until 11:15 p.m. At 10:19 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was located near Macomb, or 11 miles northwest of Findlay, moving southeast at 60 miles an hour. Hazard, 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Radar indicated. Minor damage to vehicles is possible. Expect considerable tree damage. Wind damage is also likely to mobile homes, roofs, and outbuildings. This is W8KJR for SKYWARN. I would like everyone to please stay clear of the frequency and reserve priority for reports of a severe nature. W8ST, this is W8KJR.
Go ahead.
Hey Chris, this is not an official, this is hearsay. I will repeat, this is hearsay. I have an anecdotal report from someone that is going to be about 6-7 miles, saying that they had heard a home. I am only telling you this because it's close to you. I want to reiterate for the net, this is hearsay, this is not official, so please keep an eye out. Did you copy that okay, Chris?
Yes, sir. Thank you for that. I have no way of telling what's going on in the sky, honestly, right now. Just a strobe light show, to be honest. But thanks for the warning, and if anything comes up, I'll let you know. And if you hear anything, please let me know as well. Thanks. WE8ST.
C8ERI.
Station ending in India, go.
Hey, this is Jason, Benton Ridge, and the storm is just starting to pick up, and we lost power out here.
Okay, thank you for the report there from Benton Ridge area. Can I get your call sign one more time, please?
Kilo Charlie Echo Romeo.
Okay, QSL, thank you for that. This is W8KJR. I did hear a double with RI, another station. This is W8KJR for Hancock County SKYWARN. I want to let everyone know, please keep frequency clear for priority and reports of a severe nature at this time. So if you have winds estimated or measured in excess of 60 miles an hour, hail in excess or measured of 3/4 of an inch, please call in. Also, significant damage such as large trees and limbs down, please let me know. I was informed that an alert was sent out in the Henry County area that a funnel was spotted in Henry County. That was sent out by text through their official alert system. And it seems we are losing power. So if you are not already on battery and can do so, I'd recommend moving to battery. W8KJR. W8CKD, anything going on your way I should know about? Go ahead. W8ST, this is Net Control. Anything to report from your area?
WE8ST, not a whole lot. The wind died down a little bit about 10 minutes ago, maybe or so, and just a lot of lightning and heavy rain. I don't really have any damage. Well, I don't have any trees down that I can see yet, but I haven't seen any hail. Our kids' treehouse did fall over though, so I don't know if that counts or not. But seems to be calming down just a little bit now. WE8ST.
Okay, thank you for the update, Chris. This is W8KJR for SKYWARN. For anyone just tuning in, we are under a severe thunderstorm warning, I believe until 10:45. Sorry, 11:15. We do have some reports of damage from near this area, so please be mindful if you are experiencing anything that is severe in nature to call that report in.
Net Control.
88AK, go.
Looking at radar scope there, rotation headed toward.
Lost you for part of that. Rotation in what area and heading where?
About that, 440 is not good in the house. Possible radar indicated location about northwest of Findlay, headed towards Findlay.
Okay, noted, thank you.
LFO to Net Control.
LFO, go ahead.
Reporting winds, 6 air, sideways rain, pretty much even across the 613 toward is back on the east side of Van Buren, but the west side is
APC, we're getting heavy rain down here in the south end of town with high winds.
Okay, yeah, Brad, I've got the same as you. LFO, I only got about half your transmission. Estimated wind speed, do you have an idea?
blinding rain. Side of Van Buren has power, so in the dark.
Got it, thank you. This is WAKJR. Well, let's maintain silence for severe only at this time. Severe only at this time, it's moving into Finley. We also have a report of radar indicated rotation moving into Finley as well. So let's keep things clear unless we have large hail or winds estimated 60 or over, as well as reports of funnels are related. WAKJR.
W1ALW net control, do you wish to have the report of possible rotation sent anywhere? I am back on NWS chat.
That was from Dominic. I think that came from the National Weather Service, so I was just bringing that back down to net.
Alright, copy that. Just wanted to let you know that I am back on NWS chat and completely independent of main power.
Excellent, thank you. WAKJR for SKYWARN Net Control.
8AK additional for W1ALW.
Go for 88, AK.
The radar indicated rotation I saw, I didn't see it from the National Weather Service, but it's on my phone on radar scope that shows a possible rotation.
Alright, roger, not a problem. We'll go ahead and maintain radio silence, but thank you for letting me know. W1ALW.
This is WAKJR for SKYWARN. We are in an active net and an active warning. As the storm moves through, if you have anything of a severe nature to report, please come with your call sign.
KOX.
KOX, go.
65 winds right now. It's hitting off.
Okay, Jim, I was only able to copy about half of that. You said 55 mile per hour winds. Is that estimated or measured, and is that at your home?
I'm going to estimate some. The trees are coming over to the ground.
KDA KOX to confirm, 55 mile per hour winds estimated, is that correct?
$70.
Jim, you were saying you were estimating 70 mile per hour winds at your location?
That trees almost all the way over to the top. It was pretty nice. Zero visibility with extreme heavy rain.
QSL, Jim, I will get that relayed to National Weather Service. W1ALW, did you copy that traffic from Jim, or do you need me to repeat?
Hard to comprehend, but I believe he is reporting estimated 70 mile per hour winds at his home location. Is that correct?
Correct. That would be within town of Arlington. Estimated winds of around 60.
QSL, got it submitted. Thank you.
WAKJR for SKYWARN. If anyone has reports of a severe nature, that would be large hail in excess of a half an inch, winds in excess of 60 estimated or measured. Be sure and get with net control and relay your traffic. Thank you. This is Whiskey 8 Kilo, Juliet Romeo for SKYWARN. We do have a net active during the severe thunderstorm warning for Hancock County and adjacent counties until 11:15. If any stations have reports of a severe nature, such as wind or large hail, please make sure to call net control with that traffic. This is WAKJR for SKYWARN. I want to remind everyone we are still under an active thunderstorm warning. If you have any reports of a severe nature, please get with net control, WAKJR. KDA-KLX, this is WAKJR.
Let's go ahead, Evan. This is KDA-KLX.
Hey Jim, what's the current situation where you are, and did you experience any hail? I'm trying to get an idea. The worst part of that cell seems to be moving through Arlington, heading towards Mount Blanchard. Just want to see what was going on with it.
Pea-sized hail here. We did have pea-sized. We're still experiencing very heavy wind right now. Not as heavy as it was. Very torrential rains, but we did have pea-sized hail.
Okay, thank you so much, Jim.
WMAW.
WM8W, this is WKJR, go ahead.
Hi, Evan. You can go ahead and add me to your list. I also agree with Jim. We had pea-sized hail about 20 minutes ago. Everything seems to be settling down now. WM8W.
Thank you, Jan. Add it to the list. Glad you're safe, and thank you kindly for the report.
Net control, KDA-KLX.
KLX, go.
Fire tone just went off to Delaware Township, which is Mount Blanchard. They said there are several trees down on State Route 37 and 191. State Route 37, 191. That was from the Sheriff's Department.
Okay, Jim, you said trees down on State Route 37 and 191, correct? And that was per Hancock County Sheriff?
Correct. The Hancock County Sheriff put out the page for Delaware Township Blanchard. So that would be State Route 191.
Roger that, Jim. Thank you. I have that noted.
Clarification, that's Township Road 191.
KDA-KLX.
KLX, go.
They just dispatched Arlington Fire Department on Township Road 168, on a roof in the middle of a roadway. A roof middle of the roadway. That's all I know at this point.
Okay, Jim, thank you. I heard that one as well. So, yeah, it does sound like we have a roof that's been removed in the Arlington area. They're being dispatched for anyone not copying Jim especially well. W8KJR. Does anyone else have anything of a severe nature to report? It is mostly out of Findlay. If we have anyone in the Arlington, Mount Blanchard, Van Loo, or Wharton area in range of our repeater, or Cary, if you have anything to report or would like to check in, please do so now. is W8KHAR for SKYWARN. If we have any stations in the southeast part of the county that have not yet checked in and are monitoring, would like to check in or have reports to share, please come so at this time. Alright, at this time I'll remind everyone we only have about 20 minutes left in the current warning. The watch, however, at this time is active until 3 a.m. There is some more weather that is still forming off to the northwest of us that is currently moving through the Grand Rapids, Michigan, Lansing, Michigan area and pushing in our general direction as well as Holland, Michigan. So there could be some more things tonight to keep an eye on for sure. If you have any family or friends in the Salina area, it looks like there's a pretty significantly strong storm there with very high winds in the Fort Wayne area moving towards Van Wert and Salina and St. Mary's area. So I just want to put that out there for anyone if you have friends or family in that area. W8KJR.
W1ALW net control.
W1ALW, go.
At this time, do you have any idea of any sort of time frame for any future cells building up at this point? Thought I saw one that might be coming up around 12:30, 1 o'clock, but not sure if you had anything.
Yeah, I'm not too sure on that. I hadn't had a chance to see how fast these guys are up in Grand Rapids and Holland area are moving. The ones in Lansing and Ann Arbor I don't think will hit us. I think that's going to move closer to Detroit, maybe Sandusky, Fremont, that area. But the stuff over at Holland and Grand Rapids is kind of tracking our way. But I hadn't had a chance to see how far off it was. I was thinking somewhere between 1 and 2 off the top of my head.
Alright, not a problem. As this portion of the storm winds down, I may be overstepping here, and I don't mean to, but in the event that you're unable to, is there anybody who would be willing to work as a backup net control if we do have something come in late night?
The plan right now is, Scott, is I'm going to sleep in a separate room away from my wife and kid with the weather radio next to me, so my intention is to run it if need be.
Okay, that'll be fine, and I can definitely try and do the same, so at least one of us is able to grab it if anything else spools back up.
Yep, that's the plan for sure. So, we've only got about 15 minutes left in the current event. Everything severe is pretty much out of our county. Some precipitation in Van Loo and Mount Quarry area, but that doesn't look like anything dangerous, and I don't have any spotters there to tell me for sure. So we'll be winding this one down shortly, but I do encourage if we have anyone that is either planning to be awake or planning to wake up if the warning goes out, that our intention is to hold another net if need be as things develop overnight. W8KJ.
88AK to W8KJR.
88AK, go.
Just so you know, there was another warning that was just issued for Putnam County.
If you have the text on that and want to go ahead and read it, go ahead.
Stand by. Alright, this is 88AK. The National Weather Service in northern Indiana has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southwestern Putnam County and west central Ohio until 11:45 Eastern Daylight Time. 11 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was located over Convoy, or 8 miles northwest of Van Wert, moving southeast at 35 miles per hour. hazard 80 mile per hour wind gust source radar indicated, and special text of this is a destructive storm in all capitals. Impact of flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be heavily damaged. Expect considerable damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles, and extensive damage to power lines are likely. 88AK additional, this is a dangerous situation. The storm has produced widespread wind damage across Allen County, Indiana, with 100 mile per hour winds reported at the Fort Wayne Airport at 10:40 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Seek shelter now inside a sturdy structure and stay away from windows.
Okay, thank you, Dominic. I just want to reiterate for anyone listening, that is for Putnam County, adjacent to us. That storm does not appear to be tracking towards our vicinity, but I will be on frequency and intend to keep an eye on it. That does appear areas within that polygon would include Ottoville. So within the polygon we have Ottoville, Delphus, Middle Point, and just outside of it we have Elida and Lima. So that will be one to keep an eye out for those to the south and west of us, W8KJR.
KDAKOM.
KDAKLX, go.
The fire department just came out, the sheriff did, and they responded to Washington Township and Van Loo. That was called. That's a storm report or not, but it got hit by lightning and the.
KDAKLX, this is W8KJR. Okay, per Sheriff's Office, we have a report of something being taken out by lightning. Can you clarify what? I lost that part.
Township was called out, and so was Van Loo. Washington Township is Arcadia, and they're called out. Structure fire. Fire that was hit by lightning.
Roger, Jim. Thank you so much for the relay on that. Thank you.
W1ALW Net Control. Do you need the address for that home that was struck by lightning?
No, I think we'll be okay on that.
Alright, no problem. W1ALW.
This is W8KJR. Our warning here expires in about 2 minutes. I do want to mention that there is some stuff building over Holgate and Hamler and New Bavaria and Putnam County that is tracking this way. I don't know if that will turn into anything, but we're definitely keeping an eye on it. W1ALW, would you be willing to maintain a standby net for the next 45 minutes and see what comes with that? I'll be around, but I need to do a couple things this evening yet.
Yep, that's not a problem. To all stations, net control will now be Whiskey 1 Alpha Lima Whiskey.
Alright, thank you, Scott. This is W8KJR. Please direct any reports of severe or damage to W1ALW. I may resume operations here in the next 45 minutes, but I do want to thank everyone for checking in and for providing timely and important information to us. And if anything crops up over the next 45 minutes, please direct to W1ALW, W8KJR.
This is W1ALW Net Control for Hancock County SKYWARN. At this time, it looks that the National Weather Service has canceled the severe thunderstorm warning for southern Seneca, Wyandotte, and southern Hancock counties as of 11:15 p.m. Looks like the storm has moved out of our area, so the warning will be expiring. Due to the severe thunderstorm watch remaining until 3 a.m., and due to the cells that are starting to build up to our west, we will go ahead and keep a standby net open. All stations stand by for just a moment. W1ALW. Net control to all stations. Net control to all stations. The active SKYWARN Net for Hancock County is now closed. There will still be a standby net, however, for the time being until we see what these cells that are west and northwest of Hancock County start to do. We are going to return the repeater to condition blue, which just means that the repeater is open for normal amateur use, but this may rapidly change since we are still in a non-directed standby net. Any stations that wish to contact net control may still do so, but as of now, tentatively, the repeater has been reopened for normal amateur use. This is W1ALW, net control.